You know that little jar of oregano that's probably sitting in your spice rack right now? Well, what if I told you that this super common herb, when it's concentrated into an oil, holds some really surprising power? It turns out there's a whole lot more to oregano than just spicing up your pizza.
So is it really more than just a pizza topping? Oh, you bet it is. We're about to dive into the science that's turning this humble little plant into a total powerhouse in the wellness world.
So to really get what makes it so special, we've got to start with the basics. What exactly is oregano oil, and where does it come from?
Okay, so oregano, or its fancy name Origanum vulgare, is actually a flowering plant in the mint family. Now to get the oil, its leaves and shoots are dried out, and then all the good stuff is extracted and concentrated using a process called steam distillation. What you're left with is this incredibly potent liquid, just packed with the plant's natural compounds.
So why is this concentrated oil such a big deal? Well, the secret sauce really is in that concentration. The whole process pulls out and seriously intensifies a few key compounds from the plant, and those are the source of all its power.
Let's take a closer look at these active ingredients. You can think of them as the powerhouse workers, doing all the heavy lifting. They're what make this oil so incredibly interesting to scientists and researchers.
All right, there are basically three main stars of the show here. First up, you've got two really powerful compounds called phenols. The main one is Carvacrol, which studies have shown can literally stop different kinds of bacteria in their tracks. Then there's Thymol, another phenol that's a natural antifungal and can also give your immune system a little boost. And rounding out the team is rosmarinic acid, which is a fantastic antioxidant that helps protect our bodies from damage. It's this trio working together that gives oregano oil its potential benefits.
Okay, so we know what's inside the oil, but what does the science say it can actually do for our health? Let's break down what the research is telling us.
The first major area that's getting a ton of attention is oregano oil's potential as a kind of natural defender, helping our bodies fight off unwanted invaders. So, thanks to those heavy hitters like Carvacrol and Thymol, research suggests oregano oil might act like a natural antibiotic. Some studies have pointed to it being effective against bacteria like E. coli. It's also showing some real promise in fighting fungal infections, especially against Candida yeast overgrowth. And all of this could mean good things for our overall gut health. But, and this is a big but, it's super important to remember that a lot of this is based on early studies, and we definitely need more research in humans.
But its potential doesn't just stop at fighting off germs. Nope. Research is also looking at how oregano oil might help regulate our internal systems and protect our bodies from all that daily wear and tear.
Remember rosmarinic acid? Well, as a powerful antioxidant, you can think of it as your body's personal cleanup crew, helping protect you from damage caused by these unstable molecules called free radicals. The compounds in oregano oil have also shown some anti-inflammatory properties in studies, which is a huge deal since inflammation is linked to so many health issues. And there's even some early research suggesting it might have a positive effect on cholesterol levels too.
Beyond all that, oregano oil is starting to pop up in other fields too. Now, I want to be really clear here. This next bit of research is still in its very, very early days.
So, in test tube studies, and that is a really important distinction, we're talking about labs, not people, Carvacrol has been shown to slow the growth of certain cancer cells. It is absolutely crucial to note this has not been studied in humans. That same compound, Carvacrol, might also play a role in weight management. Now, while these are pretty exciting possibilities, they need a lot more research before we can draw any real conclusions.
Okay, everybody, listen up, because this next part is incredibly important. If you're even thinking about trying oregano oil, knowing how to use it safely is absolutely non-negotiable.
This is maybe the single most important thing you need to understand. There are two very different kinds of oregano oil products out there, and you cannot swap them. Knowing the difference is the key to using it safely.
The difference is really simple, but it's critical. On one hand, you have the ingestible supplement. This comes in a capsule or a tablet, and it's made to be swallowed. On the other hand, you have the concentrated liquid, which is the essential oil. This is for topical use only, meaning you put it on your skin and you have to dilute it first. Let me be perfectly clear. You should never, ever ingest the essential oil.
So let's just walk through 4 easy steps for using it safely. First, figure out what you need. Are you looking for an internal supplement or a topical oil for your skin? Second, always read the label and follow the directions, especially for supplements. Third, if you're using the essential oil, you have to dilute it with a carrier oil like coconut or olive oil. And fourth, and this one's a biggie, talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you're already taking other medications.
Whew, we have covered a lot of ground. So, what are the most important things to take away from all of this? Let's wrap it up.
So, here's the bottom line. Oregano oil is absolutely packed with powerful compounds like Carvacrol and Thymol. Early research shows some real promise for its antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, but we definitely need more human studies. And of course, the most critical thing for your safety is knowing the difference between the supplement you can swallow and the essential oil that you can't.
And just to put its potency into perspective for you, get this. Ounce for ounce, oregano has a higher concentration of antioxidants than most fruits and vegetables. It really is a true powerhouse.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. With all this emerging research, you have to wonder, could one of nature's most effective pharmacies be hiding in plain sight, right there in your kitchen cabinet? It's definitely some food for thought. Thanks for joining me.